coming from a failed politician. This is a very, very encouraging, behavior from delegates, as much as there will be contest here of leadership from hearing the speakers. I think we can't treat each other, like we are not allies. The ANC must have the ear to listen to its allies. Even the allies must have the ear to listen to the ANC. So I'm happy to come to the conference, and in fact, delegates were demanding that we must stay, and then I had to explain to them that we're coming back tomorrow. So I'm very happy when we see events, political events, characterized by robustness and not anemical in a way.
The country that didn't collapse during the
country,
the fueling.
GNU, we have explained all of these things, that disagreeing as political parties within the GNU does not mean collapse of the economy. We have said it in the past that GNU is not a melting pot. You've got parties with different ideologies inside the GNU, which work for a common interest, national interest, which is South Africa. Make South Africa work. It's not going to be an easy journey. We're navigating that particular space. We don't intend to remain in this space forever. We use this moment to basically recover. And hopefully so, we will recover to the point where in which we realize significant numbers that dwindled during the processes of the elections coming back.
Not least, Floyd Shivambu say the ANC Youth League is directionless. Mandela and whoever didn't know what they're doing, you don't know what you're doing. He's the only one that knows what's happening. How do you respond to those three?
No, Floyd doesn't have any record of giving direction to anything. So we just take that as, slanderous remarks coming from a failed politician. But we wish him luck in whatever that he wishes to achieve. The ANC has got a guiding document that is reviewed from time to time, including the current implications of the moment we are in, of the GNU, to shape up the direction at all material times. So we don't do things because we are in accidents. So Floyd is in accident, and that accident looks like is a huge accident that he has come across. So when you are in an accident, you've got to go and fix the car, or you might as well be affected mentally and otherwise, because the accident was not just a head-on collision, it was heavy. And we understand that he is in a heavy accident. It's unbelievable that you can be in a party less than a year, and then you get chucked out from being promoted, to the highest position, and you craft constitutions, and people then just leave you and then deal with you in that way. So it must be understood that when you are faced with an accident, it's a horrible experience. So that's what is going through.
At some point before the local government, the elections, the past elections here, we saw them just talking about them aligning now with the SACP and not the ANC. And we see them even here today, most of them, the president, the outgoing president, talking about how they're not happy with the government of national unity, including certain political parties that they reckon would reverse the gains of the workers over time. How do we give them assurance that indeed then where the tripartite alliance is concerned, and also the GNU, the center is still holding?
The center is holding. This is a major decision that has been taken by the ANC, and it's not an easy decision. It is a result of the outcome of the election. So politically, we characterize it as a strategic setback. And we did not choose one or two political parties, because that will not be GNU. We worked with everybody. Others chose not to come. And in this particular instance, the GNU, with the ANC as the largest political party, is making strides. Of course, it has got its own contradictions, which we overcome. The fact of the matter is that the landscape has actually changed. Even in Parliament, for us to pass laws and to navigate through, it's no longer like before, as you could see with the budget. And the ANC chose the important model of the GNU to work with everybody, and others chose not to come. But it is a space of debates that in the alliance we know that there have been contradictions around it, and there's not been agreement on it. But the task of a revolutionary movement like the African National Congress is not to be persuaded by populism. It must be in a position to explain its decisions, including to its allies, even when they disagree, and to give them space to critique even the difficult decisions we've had to take, like the GNU. But in that process, we must deepen our ideological and theoretical, tools of analysis in terms of understanding the moment we are in now, and so on. So to us, we don't view it in negative terms. It is something that is raised by an ally and criticizing, and our task and role is to always explain our decisions and to educate in the process.
What was also the presidency issuing a statement talking about how they would want to emphasize dialogue here, looking at all of these developments. The workers are worried as well, looking at the economy. We are looking at the citizens worried about the fuel prices that may shoot up due to the oil prices and all of these issues that are playing themselves out in the Middle East. Where is your thinking as the ANC around what is happening here, and how can the workers really look into all of these issues in terms of the safeguards?
What is happening in the Middle East in terms of what is going on there, it vindicates the correctness of the positions we have taken as the progressive movement in the world. That there is nothing that is beneficial out of unilateralism. We have always advocated for a rules-based system. And we have talked about multipolarism as an alternative to unilateralism. We have seen that acting like a world policeman is not going to be beneficial to anything, but it will result in chaos. Where there are no rules, you are risking a third world war. That's what will actually happen. All nations are armed to the teeth with very powerful weapons at their disposal. And so the fact that there is a ceasefire is an important step. But over and above that, we believe that the future is in multipolarism, not this chaos we have actually seen in the world, where one country decides for everybody and decide to bomb others and decide who must be bombed, when and what time. Sovereignty of nations is very important, of nation states is very important in terms of the position we're advocating for. So we remain steadfast in that regard, and there is no retreat, and we have indicated every day that the chaos we see, that risk world peace, is only the result we are going to get out of unilateralism.
Thank you very much.